passionate, Assemblyman, but the problem is I think you literally have a solution looking for a problem. You've created this. We have the strictest gun laws in the state of New Jersey. We've had absolutely some of the safest records, and even after the Supreme Court ruling, if we just simply followed those rules, we have the best gun laws, and some of us would even argue too strict. But the thing is, I also clarified that the union, it was a little disingenuous how you're mentioning the unions. The union, the PBA union has taken a position on the part of the law enforcement that they're happy with that part. They have not taken a position on taking away people's constitutional rights to bear arms. But I just, you know, I don't understand why, we know what the real problem is. The real problem are the criminals. The real problem are the bad guys and bad gals with the guns. But no, we don't want to target them. We want to target the most law-abiding citizens who are well-trained, go through police background checks, and it's just, like I've said since probably day one that I've been here, the real goal among many of you, quite frankly, is to take the guns away. You say pro-Second Amendment. You don't pass bills like this if you're pro-Second Amendment. This is really about a distrust or hatred towards firearms, and I think it will be overturned. You know, we all put our hand on the Bible and we swear to uphold the Constitution. I think people who vote for this bill today will not be upholding the Constitution. I think they'll be going against what your oath was when you were sworn in as an assembly person. And if we were really serious about crime, we would address the bad guys. I think you could probably get, Mr. Speaker, really bold move here, Speaker, we could probably get unanimous support if we made very tough penalties for anybody that uses a firearm in a crime. Hey, as far as I'm concerned, throw them in jail, lock up the key, or throw away the key, lock up the bad person. Kill somebody with a gun, give them the death penalty. I'm fine with that. Let's go after the people that are doing harm and danger and to where citizens. Now what you're going to do, Assemblyman, with all due respect, is the bad guys who all have the guns now are going to be assured when they carjack somebody, when they do a rape, when they do a home invasion. And you know, the other day when this bill came up, and I don't stage this stuff, on NJ.com, these were just crimes the other day. Man found shot to death in bullet-ridden SUV, New Jersey. Cops identify man allegedly robbed pharmacy, 14-hour standoff. Detectives investigate armed invasion prosecutor.
We know those crimes. We know those crimes.
Okay, just on the bill, Mr. Speaker, that's just one article in Mercer County that happened the other night. Not staged, not cut and pasted. It's got to be naive to think that the people don't have a right to protect themselves and to go home. So, Assemblyman Danielson, you're the one who's going to have a tough time sleeping, I think, when innocent men and women and children in a home invasion or a rape or carjacking are killed and a firearm could have made a difference and saved their life. That's the people who are going to have a difficult time sleeping. I would sleep very, very well. And for those of you who are going to go off and you're going to canvass in New Hampshire and Iowa for Governor Murphy, they all carry. You go to Texas for the baseball games, they all carry. You go to Disneyland, they all carry. You go to Philadelphia to watch a game, they all carry. Do you all avoid those states? How about New Hampshire? How about Vermont? How about Maine? Maine's one of the safest states in the nation. You know what's required in Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and many other states? Just to be a law-abiding citizen. Anyone in this room, I hope we're all law-abiding citizens, can go to those states and carry a firearm today without any permit. Do you feel frightened? Do you feel threatened when you're walking through the paths in Vermont and New Hampshire? I don't think so. I think if you look yourself in the mirror and say, am I scared to go to those states? I think the answer would be no. Otherwise, you're really homebodies and you stay right here, which is good. I guess stay in New Jersey and spend all your money. But folks, this is going to do nothing but make the law-abiding citizens less safe. And it's going to embolden the criminals to know that when they kick in your front door or they carjack you at a Wawa when you're putting air in your tires, that the law-abiding citizen, if they have a gun, it'll be in a lockbox and they'll never get at it. So now when they steal your car, they're going to steal your gun. So this is a terrible bill, and I urge you to vote no, and let's go after the real criminals and the real bad guys with the guns and not try to make more criminals. The last 5 years, we've done everything possible to get more people, or you guys did, out of jail and not to have long criminal records. And here you're going to take the most law-abiding citizens and try to turn them into criminals and put their health and safety and that of their family at risk. So I urge you to vote no, and thank you, Mr. Speaker.